am so excited, guys. She took the fuzzy the very first time and she ate it. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is absolutely incredible. As for me, it's going to be an amazing day. I have a lot of work, a whole busy schedule ahead of me, but I am going to start by checking the no-eyed snakes and the one-eyed snake. Of course, see if Helen ate. Oh, fingers crossed. Let's hope she ate. Let's see what happens, guys. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! She didn't eat. Poor Helen did not eat. Let's go ahead and check the one-eyes and see if any of them ate. No, this one didn't eat. And one more to check to see if it ate. Nope, it didn't eat either. So, oh, that's a bummer. I had such high hopes. I thought, oh, they're going to eat and we're going to have great news and stuff like that. But that's okay because that's just kind of part of these things. And I still have high hopes that they're going to do well. But I think I'm going to go ahead later today and assist feed them because I think maybe if I get one meal into them, maybe that'll kind of encourage their system to start getting going and then they'll eat for us. So, hey, this is all a progression. So I'm not giving up. I am still 100% confident that we're going to get these going. They're going to be healthy and we'll eventually find great homes to take care of them for the rest of our life. So sorry to start the day out on a bummer, but hey, listen, we're going to look on the bright side and we're going to be positive that we get these things going. Going to be a great day. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Let's get this day started. Guys, take a look at this really quick. This is a perfect example of something that goes on when you're a snake breeder that you have to be really well aware of. This girl here, which is a ghost glazed rat snake, actually laid her clutch of eggs underneath this box on the bedding itself, and then Lori actually found them and she just tucked them here for a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what to do if this ever happens or if a snake ever lays eggs that you didn't have an egg box in with it, because you can see how desiccated these eggs are, right? Or kind of, deflated, and that means we have to rehydrate them. But you have to do it very carefully because if you over wet them, they'll actually drown. So it's kind of a tricky little thing. So I'm going to go ahead and set these up in a second for you guys and kind of show you how we deal with it when a snake does this, where they either lay it outside the nest box or in this case underneath the nest box. But first, I'm going to go ahead and look at what Jessica has going on because she has a ton of geckos that are about to need to be set up. Oh my gosh. Hey, Zoe, what's going on? Look who's here. Zoe's here. Hey, sweetheart. Of course, I love Zoe, Jessica's dog, but all these geckos have hatched. Lots of really pretty stuff. I'm going to just let Jessica set these babies up. And as always, Jessica is going to pull a couple of them aside and show us, and we'll talk about them. So anyways, back to the colubrid egg. Okay, so back to the colubrid eggs that were laid outside the nest box and are a little bit desiccated or dented in. And they just, again, need to rehydrate a little bit. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. The first thing we're going to do is just put them on the normal incubation bedding that we use. In this case, it's vermiculite that's damp. We don't make it any more wet. It's the exact same that we use for a clutch that isn't desiccated. The first thing that we do is we always candle these. Lori's already candled them, make sure the embryo is up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to really just kind of set them about halfway in, just like I would do a normal egg. Just kind of dent them into the vermiculite. Nothing too major here. And I kind of want to clump them relatively close together, and I'll tell you why in a second. So I'm going to kind of keep them like this, and then finally the final egg like that. Now, in itself, they're going to actually absorb some of the moisture from the vermiculite, but that's probably not going to be good enough when they're this dented in. So what I want to do is actually take this sphagnum moss right here, and I want to just take a spray bottle, and I'm just going to spray this. Now the trick here is to not get it wet, but moist. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a pretty good spray down, just like this. And then I'm going to take a clump like this and just kind of squeeze it like this. Now I don't want any water to actually be coming out, but I want it to be fully absorbed with water. This is kind of the perfect consistency. I squeeze it, no water comes out, but I can feel the water in the moss, so I know that it's damp. Then I just basically kind of place it over the eggs just like this. And this gives an opportunity for the eggs to continue to breathe. They're getting moisture from the bottom from the vermiculite and then the top from the sphagnum moss. Now I'm going to check on these probably every day to every other day and make sure that they're rehydrating, not overhydrating. If you start to see them really discoloring, that means it might be a little too wet. Then you can dry it out a little bit. If they end up not popping out, you can maybe wet it a little more. It's more of an art than a science. You have to just kind of read what's happening with the actual eggs. But I tell you what, I'll keep you guys updated, but I have a feeling that this clutch is going to be completely fine. All right, So I had mentioned earlier that Helen and the other 2 snakes had not fed. Now that's been 3 weeks in a row that they refuse food. At this point, I feel that it's just kind of the smartest thing to try to assist feed. Now I've talked about assist feeding before. I'm not a fan of force feeding, so I never really shove anything down snakes' throats. What I try to do is just encourage them to eat on their own. So let's go ahead and hope that Helen, as well as the other 2 one-eyed snakes, will actually eat. So I'm just gonna really gently just, again, you know, see, she opened her mouth for me really good, which is awesome. I'm just gonna try to get this fuzzy kind of in her gullet just a little tiny bit, and then even press a little bit to hope that her actual teeth hook on it. And then I'm gonna let go like this, and I'm gonna hope for the best. When she kind of calms down, I'm gonna set her down real gently, and I'm gonna hope that she eats this mouse. That would be a great first start. I am so excited, guys. She took the fuzzy the very first time and she ate it. This is such good news. I mean, typically when they do that, there is a huge chance for success because she is willing to eat. So just having something in her stomach, getting that nourishment, getting those digestive systems start working, hopefully then she'll become hungry and the next time she'll actually want to eat. So I am so happy that she did this. Let's hope that the one-eyed snakes do as well as Helen did. Okay, so now we're gonna do the exact same thing with one of the one-eyeds. Now, the only trick here is that visually when they see you, they get a little bit more freaked out. The advantage that Helen had is I could move the camera around and do some things and she couldn't see, so other than her heat pits, she pretty much didn't know I was there. So it's a little bit more tricky. I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful, but we're gonna do the exact same thing. Just really gently get it behind the neck, making sure we don't stress it out any more than we have to, and then slowly get that mouth open and get that fuzzy in there. And just again, you know, kind of push it in just a little tiny bit, have it kind of, you know, get its teeth hooked on it a little bit, and then hope for the best. Let's hope we let it go, we let it go. Okay, it hung on to it. That's a good sign. So now I just have to set it down and hope for the best. All right, so first time, the first one-eyed animal ate as well. It gave me a little bit of problems at the beginning. I thought it might spit it out, but then it ended up eating it, and so that's good. 2 for 2, let's go for a third. So far, so good. I tell you what, if these guys keep eating the way they are right now, I have no doubt that they're gonna do well. Again, this one is gonna be a little bit more of a challenge because it has a little bit of a shorter bottom jaw as well. And I find that assist feeding animals that have a little short jaw, sometimes that can cause, you know, again, it's part of the deformity, right? And it can sometimes be a problem, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so, I mean, it calmed down really quick, so I'm just gonna set it down and let's see what happens. Well, you can certainly see how this one was a lot more of a challenge to get it to eat. It kind of wanted to go all over the place. It was like kind of between, should I spit it out, should I eat it? But it did eat it in the first time, even though it kind of crawled all over the place, it did eat it. So all 3 of those guys ate the very first time assist fed. I didn't even have to try a second time, which is a great sign. I really predict that probably within the next 1, maybe 2 feedings, they'll eat on their own. So this was a great success, and I cannot be more excited about the potential, because typically if there's something really wrong where they're just not gonna eat, that's when you have the biggest problem. So the fact that these guys ate, I feel really good about this. Okay, so we are back to Jessica. What did you end up for us to look at?
Well, I tried to pick some different stuff since I always kind of pick like eclipse and snow type things, but I'm really excited about these guys because we didn't get a lot from this group, but they are one of our better like super hypotangerine carrot tail groups.
As they get to 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, they just get more and more orange, so that's awesome.
We also got this little one.
I love that little guy. That's a Mac Tremper Murphy's patternless,
yep.
Right? Oh, look at how cool that is.
I love the way these guys turn out too when they're a little bit bigger. They all look one solid color, like even their eyes.
That's a double recessive mutation, being the Tremper albino and the Murphy's patternless, and then a co-dominant with the snow. And then you have a couple older ones you wanted to show us, right?
Now these are tangerine white and yellow crossed with a emerine Tremper. So,
oh my gosh.
They're getting lots of orange on their heads.
Yeah, just take a look at the orange. Holy cow. And again, guys, there are so many geckos. This whole wall is now full up with geckos and working our way around the other side. And so many people have asked us, like, when are geckos going to be on your website? Because we just have yearling geckos. What we do is we wait till geckos are about 10 or 12 grams so that they're really well started. The good news is we have some that are 10 or 12 grams, so they are going to go up on the site this next week so you guys can start seeing all these awesome geckos that Jessica has been producing and we've been setting up and showing you on the vlog will be available on the website next week, I promise you. And then every week we'll just keep adding as the animals grow and get to that size, because we want them to be well started so they don't stress out when we ship and have you guys have a bad experience. So lots of cool geckos to come. All right, guys, so it is time to have a little fun. Remember when I showed you this whole box of Reptile Prime the other day, and I told you guys that I wanted you to kind of make fun of my face and mark it up and buy whatever? So we are gonna now take it to the crew and give you guys another chance to win some Reptile Prime. And what we're gonna do is have the crew take their artistic abilities and make my face, my head, whatever the case may be, as fun as possible. This is my sad attempt here with the goatee, the mustache, and the hat. I have a feeling the crew's gonna do a much better job, and you guys need to stay tuned for this, because you need to comment down below at which bag you like the best. And then I'm gonna have each one of my crew actually pick the person's comment that they like the most about their bag, and we're gonna send that particular bag with their artistic rendition of my face on it, and we're gonna send it to you. Again, you can follow Reptile Prime on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can also go to reptileprime.com if you're interested in buying this coconut dust-free bedding for your reptiles. I really think you guys are gonna like it, and I'm so proud of this product. But let's go ahead, get up with the crew, and see what they can do to make me look silly. All right, so here we go. Here is a Reptile Prime bag, and each one of these guys is gonna get, of course, we've got Jessica, we've got Eric, we've got Mary, we've got Kelsey, and we've got Tina. They are all gonna take these markers and some colored pens, and they're just gonna go for it, and we're gonna see how goofy they can make me look. Let's have some fun. Tina, why do I have big ears?
It's a secret. You'll find out.
Secret?
You'll find out.
Are those horns?
No, not yet.
Look at Daisy has a halo. Daisy's a halo girl. I like the fact that Kelsey took it to the direction where she's just not making fun of me, but she's making Daisy awesome. That's a good play there. I like that. All right, so these guys are marking up these bags pretty quick here. Definitely some very interesting renditions of me, and I gotta be honest with you, I couldn't be more happy with how dedicated these guys are. Tina's making some crazy creature. So colorful over here. Kelsey, I mean, she is all about the rainbow, and oh, that's awesome. Got Day of the Dead. Oh, this is awesome right there. Holy moly, that's cool. Day of the Dead. Of course, Eric has got me. Oh, I like the buck teeth, man.
You like that, yeah?
Yeah, the teeth are awesome. Ooh, I got the pipe. Make today awesome. Look at this. That's right. Make today awesome.
I like the hat.
Ooh, I like that Daisy has a nice mustache. All right, guys. So the art is over, and I'm going to show you guys one for one, and then we're going to go back and I'll tell you what to do. So of course, this is Eric's rendition. Oh my God, it doesn't even look like me. Oh my God, this certainly doesn't look like me. Day of the Dead, that is awesome. And oh my gosh, I love the Daisy here too. I mean, that's a cool retic mark right there. And of course, this is Night Elf from World of Warcraft. And this is just happy, I guess. I mean, look at Daisy's an angel, and there's a rainbow, and
you have a unicorn horn.
Unicorn.
I promise it is. I'm just not a great artist.
Okay, guys, we're gonna leave that one where it's at right now. So listen, as you know, we're trying to have fun, and we're saying if you buy a bag of Reptile Prime at some point, you go ahead and mark it up, do some artwork, tag us in it, and we'll post our favorite ones. But for now, you guys get an opportunity to win one of these bags. Not really win, they're gonna just choose who gets it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna assign a number to each bag, show you the bag, and then you have to put the number in the comment, and then make make a really awesome comment about it, and then these guys are actually going to choose their favorite comment that is associated with the number of their bag, and we're going to send it to you, and you guys can use it, frame it, throw it away, do whatever you want to do with it. Anyways, let's go ahead. All right, Eric is going to be number 1, and of course he's got this guy right here. What do you guys think? Comment number 1. The Day of the Dead for Jessica is going to be number 2. Mary in the nice top hat, as well as a beautiful daisy, is going to be number 3. Tina and the Night Elf from World of Warcraft is going to be number 4. And then lastly, the rainbow effect here with Kelsey is a number 5. So go ahead and comment down below what number that you want to be sent to you and make an awesome comment. And next week, these guys are going to go through your comments, choose whichever comment they like the best, which is associated with that number of their bag, and we're going to send it to you. So have fun, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Good job, guys. All right, so guys, I am going to wrap up my work here at BHB, and I'm going to head home to do the next crazy thing, and that, of course, is to meet up with Lori and Noah, and we're going to do that burger challenge that I talked about yesterday. So we are going to literally make, like, I don't know, burgers that are maybe like 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds of burger, and we are going to see who can finish the burgers. And I know it's not going to be me. I think Lori might finish it because she can eat a whole lot. Noah, it depends on the day. Sometimes he eats a lot, sometimes he doesn't. I'll show you guys a couple little snippets, and then I'll put the link down in the description for the entire vlog that I'm imagining is going to be hilarious. So you can join me and laugh along with me. But let's go ahead and get home. Okay, guys, as promised, Noah has come up with another silly challenge that we somehow get sucked into. This right here is almost a 2-pound hamburger. And I got
This isn't silly. Now I will do this all day long. Forget them spicy noodles. I will crush this.
Lori is gonna probably win this challenge, and I'm not a big eater, so I definitely, look, this thing is as big as my head. So I am gonna put the link down in the description, guys, and you can see how Noah made all this and what the results of this challenge is. Wish me luck. I will see you on the other side. All right, guys, so the hamburger challenge is over. I'm feeling pretty bad, like maybe there's a big rock in my stomach or something like that. I'm going to be honest with you, a little bit of a spoiler. I lost the challenge, which is fine, but you're going to want to see how good Lori did on this one for sure. So again, the link is down in the description. Always a fun time filming with Noah and the family. I love that he's part of the YouTube community, and it's always a blast. And I appreciate you guys for always giving him all the support. And my whole family, I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything you do for me. I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day. Can you do me 2 favors really quick? Can you smash that like button, and can you hit that notification bell for me? Make sure to be kind to somebody, and I promise I'm going to see you tomorrow.